Got a really cool van to show you today.
It's 24 feet 6 inches, dual wheels, all-wheel drive. So that way you have a 4-camera security system. It does have 5,000 pounds of towing capacity. There's also 1,620 amp hours of lithium batteries. And then if you look in here even more, you have your TravelFi internet router up there. This is the first one that we've gotten that has this color combination. You have massaging seats here, so they have this. You can access this system and the Victron inverter from your phone anywhere you're at in the world. Well, it's part of the luxury. It's part of what Midwest Automotive Designs does.
Oh, China, very nice.
Porcelain toilet, and then this is a third Firefly screen.
Well, it feels luxury. I mean, Bentley and high-end Mercedes is what it feels like to me. And got a really cool van to show you today. We're in Gainesville, Florida, center of the known universe.
Yes, the epicenter of all Class B RVs.
This is a YouTube star. Your name, sir, is?
Nick Schmidt. I don't know about a star, but...
What are you talking about? And for me, the first time, howdy. My name is Scott Watson. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Go Small, Live Large. Today, we got a large van for you. It's an honor to have you here. And if you've been a longtime viewer for both of us, both videos, because you guys have a pretty cool YouTube channel yourself, right?
We do.
Thank you for being a loyal viewer. We do appreciate that. Nick, what are we looking at here? I've never had this brand on my channel before, so I'm really excited. Yeah.
That's interesting. So it's funny you call this a big van because a lot of people, these are mini RVs, like there's tiny RVs. This is a Midwest Patriot. It is on the extended Sprinter chassis, so it's 24 feet 6 inches, dual wheels, all-wheel drive. Mercedes, I mean, it has everything they offer.
It's beautiful.
Everything Mercedes offers and Midwest.
And Midwest.
Yeah.
So you're gonna see some things different on the inside. It's kind of raining here, so let's do a quick run around. I really love the color. I'm hoping it picks up on camera, but it's this really...
It's like a silver gray, blue gray.
Silver gray. Let me spin this around. Kind of a dove blue gray. It's super...
It is wet. It's hard to...
It's really attractive, and they've got this blackout chrome.
They do. So Midwest has always been known for being one of the most luxurious Class B Sprinter manufacturers on the market, right? One of the most luxurious, inside, outside, everything. So they just really started doing this cool chrome package. It's part of their appearance package that they do. They've added a bunch of lights. Isn't that cool? That's their logo.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's so subtle.
Yeah. And I love the wheels, the tires. This is being an all-wheel drive. You have a little bit of a lift. I really like how they give you the cameras here, so that way you have a 4-camera security system. Something else pretty cool that Midwest does that a lot of other people don't is they paint everything on the van, so there's none of the chrome left or the cladding, and then they paint all of this black as well. So this is really the first year they started doing that. Which that is, look at this camera looking down. The camera needs to be looking out, Scott. Camera needs to be looking out.
For rabbits.
Exactly, exactly. But it is just a really sharp, luxurious look overall. As you look over here and you look down the van, there's not really a lot of RV stuff that's out that kind of gives it the idea that it's an RV. It looks more like a limo van or kind of an incognito stealth, which is, as you know, living in your van, you're not very stealth, but most people in the van, they want to be stealth, right?
Yeah, 100%. It's really handsome. And the dual wheels.
Yes.
It's like better stability. Is that kind
of... It is. It's 24 feet long, all-wheel drive with dual wheels. It does have 5,000 pounds of towing capacity. They recently, funny enough, they went from a 6-cylinder Mercedes engine down to a 4-cylinder. And even with the 4-cylinder engine, it has better gas mileage, more horsepower, and more torque than the previous 6-cylinder engine had.
Some of that good German engineering.
I was just about to say that German engineering is magnificent. I really like the smart plug here.
Oh yeah.
You do have, because there's no propane on this van, you do have a diesel furnace, so it works off of the diesel fuel tank. There's also 1,620 amp hours of lithium batteries. That's like triple what you have, I think.
Yeah, I think it is.
Like insane. 3,000 watt inverter, ton of solar. You see this?
Oh yeah.
So I like how it's blacked out like that,
it's
right?
Super handsome.
Isn't that cool? Check out some storage back here. So Midwest has done a great job with luxury. They've also done a good job with storage. I like how this is wide open, and if you look there, it's wide open the whole way through.
There's a flap for the couch, but you need skis or something like that, golf clubs.
Yep. It slides right in. They do have an Alpine subwoofer back here, and you do have storage through here. So looking through here, this is storage you can access from the top, from the inside and the outside. And then if you look in here even more, you have your TravelFi internet router up there to where you have internet everywhere you go based on that router there. You just pay, there's a QR code, you scan it, and you just pay a monthly service and you have internet everywhere you go.
And seat belts on the back.
Yep.
So lap belts, cool.
3 seat belts on the couch here, which is really nice. So I like how they do the storage under and storage over. Scott, you'll appreciate this because you're a big Class B community guy, right? That's like your
100%, my deal.
What's your goal in life with this van stuff?
Help people change their lives.
Through vans, right? Van life and all
travel.
that. So what's so cool about Midwest is they have a great owners group. And so this lady named Jackie heads it up. Ron is the Midwest rep who works at their factory. And so they go around the country. They do 4 of these big rallies every year. And so at one of the rallies, I was even there, it was in Ocala, and one of the Midwest owners had this idea, because it has a big storage from the front up here. He had the idea to cut a hole in the back so that way he can put things in the back and put things in the front, back and forth. And so the rep was there, Ron, and he's like, that's a great idea. And so being in the community, on the ground, seeing how people are camping, he goes back to the factory. He's like, hey guys, can we cut a hole in the back of this? And so now for the last 2 years, there's been a hole in the back so that way people can have storage from the outside also.
Access point.
An access point. So, but it just goes to the community, the rallies, and then finding a manufacturer that truly cares about how you're using what you're camping in.
Couldn't agree more with all that stuff. As cool as the van is, and the floor plan, where it takes you and the people you meet along the way, I think that's the magic. And there's definitely a van life community. Whatever brand van you're running around in, you're part of the van life community. I think that's just so special. I'm getting wet. So are you.
It makes me look bold.
Me too.
I mean, shouldn't the water help my hair grow some? I mean, not like...
You need some Miracle Grow.
That's
I don't know.
bad.
All right, let's spin this around and let's jump inside.
You do have the power awning, and this is kind of the camping side over here. Back to, dual wheels. And I got to tell you, this is unlike any other color we have. This color with this combo with the black wheels, I don't know if there's a prettier van on the market.
It's really handsome.
I mean, I don't know if there's a prettier van.
It does have a light here. It's got power here, so when you're in the camp, you can plug in your stuff. And an opening window, I think, is super important, right? And it's automatic door, really nice.
So check this out. This is the first one that we've gotten that has this color combination. So from the outside color to even jumping on the inside, it has this
nice
really
running board. It looks like it's lit here, which is great, right?
It has this really cool two-tone silver and charcoal.
It's beautiful.
Isn't that cool looking?
This is definitely something to haul your golf buddies around in. Plus, right? Oh my God, look at this.
So unique. 32-inch TV that can hook to that TravelFi router I showed you earlier, and then you can have internet everywhere you go with smart TV and all that. I love how both of these seats here can swivel pretty easily. As you're just kind of hanging out, these things just swivel around like that.
Oh yeah.
And then you can sit. Oh, and the massager just came. I sat on the massage thing.
Just what you need right now.
Right, and so you have massaging seats here, so they have this. Heated seats. Something else pretty cool that they have is VB Air Ride.
What is that? That sounds...
So this is Air Ride here. You can adjust your height. You can what this does is this gives you airbags in the rear. So that way, instead of the RV bouncing when you're driving, that's absorbing the ride. So that way it's a smooth ride down the road.
This is a smooth ride.
Remember your grandparents' Lincoln, their old Lincoln car that was like, felt like you were on a cloud? That's what this feels like. You just feel like you're on a cloud driving down the road.
It's really beautiful. And the fit and finish, I gotta say, is just top notch.
You know, what's neat about Midwest, so Midwest is, next time you're in Elkhart, you really should go to their factory. So they build all of this in their factory. So they have, I don't know, 50 seamstresses there sewing on sewing machines, all of these seats.
Really?
All of these seats are hand sewn there. All of this wood is built and cut there. All their wiring harnesses are all assembled there at their factory. So all of this stuff. So there's your 4-camera security system up front. You do have a Firefly screen
that's cool.
in the front as well. This has the big 10-inch navigation screen. It has adaptive cruise, push button start, heated seats. And then they also dress up the front there. So they dress up this. They dress up the doors. They dress all the wood over there. So they do a really good job. You see how the doors have the two-tone leather on them too? They do a really good job.
Like a Bentley or something.
Right. And then both of these seats here do swivel. They do have heated features. They have massaging features. And this is like if you're getting driven around.
Yeah, this is where you want to be.
Yes. So this brand of RV, they also make a limo. We call it a cruiser style van. And so we've sold them to Steph Curry. We've sold them to Carrie Underwood. We've sold them to a lot of professional athletes. You know, pretty big stars have the cruiser style vans like this.
So they can haul a few folks of some of the team around. But just really creature comforts. You can charge while you're going. Cup holder. Here's a real outlet. Little spongy things. I love these things. Here's some heat outlets. It looks like.
Yep.
Really nice shades.
So you just kind of push it down, and it comes right up.
Oh, soft open.
Isn't that cool?
That looks almost like motorized.
It isn't odd, cool. But yes.
Yeah, it's really pretty. And like I kind of like this. It's not glossy. It's kind of this matte finish.
Yes.
And it's really tasteful. Some of these are really glossy.
Yeah.
It's a personal preference, but Max Air fan.
It is. So as you're coming into the kitchen, you know, it's about a 5-foot long galley here with a double induction stove. Nice. You'd have a nice big deep rectangle sink. So this thing here swivels around, and you can
that's residential.
Right.
100%.
And then you know the deep sink here that's nice and big. That has LED lights around it.
The mood lighting here is super great, and it's flush.
Chicks dig mood lights, you know that.
I do. Well, some dudes too.
That's true.
Beer fridge
and freezer, beer and Ben and Jerry's.
There you go.
Beer and Ben and Jerry's. You got to have both.
Your priorities.
Scott, come on, man.
I know.
That's a
tip out for sponges. And stuff. That's nice.
And then as you're opening these dovetail drawers.
Right? Yeah, dovetail, very nice. Always a high-end feature.
Yep. And they click close. You do have storage everywhere here. You know, something cool they do. So if you notice right here, you have the Firefly.
Right.
So this Firefly system connects to that TravelFi internet that I showed you through a cellular Eclipse module. Ooh. And because of that, you can access this system and the Victron inverter from your phone anywhere you're at in the world.
Oh, that's
so you can see your tanks, you can see the temperature, you can see your battery life, your usage, what's going on. No matter where you're at, you can track all of that.
This is pretty cool, right? And having cellular connectivity anywhere you are with your rig, knowing the temperature inside, out, your tank levels, maybe you got your dog in here, knowing what the status of the vehicle is from anywhere. I'm not sure I've ever heard that before.
No,
that's where it's kind of going and should be. But it's that cellular magic in the back.
It is. So having that TravelFi and then the cellular Eclipse module here gives you that type of connectivity no matter where you're at.
Man, that is great confidence. It's safety. That's clever.
Well, it's part of the luxury. It's part of what Midwest Automotive Designs does when they're building this. They're figuring, okay, what is the most luxurious thing? What is the highest end thing that we can put on this? From the wheels to the trim to the color to the air ride, massaging seats, 4-camera security. So they just keep going and going and going. Yes.
Yeah,
lots of technology.
Well, so you got a little microwave there. It looks
like you do. Small microwave, double induction, double door bathroom, which is pretty cool. So this you can actually open that all the way. Oh, you can see.
Holy cow!
So double door bathroom. People like for a reference just to see what someone looks like when they're in it.
Right.
If we're
trying a lot of demos on toilets.
If we're trying to deceive people, I put you in here because you're smaller than I am. But we want to show people the real size. So 6 foot tall.
Let me swing by this.
I can almost stand up for the most part.
It does have a teak mat, so it takes a little bit there.
It does. Yeah. It does. You know, nice.
Oh, China. Very nice.
Porcelain toilet. You have a sink.
I love the sink.
You have a sink. You have a shower head. So you can move the shower head here. So you can shower sitting down. You can shower standing up. You can shower.
It's a big bathroom.
Toilet paper holder. I mean, you live in yours, so you would definitely appreciate the space.
This is just.
You like having?
I love that 100%. I use mine all the time. It's crazy.
You know, it's funny. I was reading some YouTube comments the other day on a small van that I did a video on, and someone's like, "Why are they wasting space on a second sink, 28 inches from the first sink?" And I'm like, I want to brush my teeth here, and then I want to wash my dishes there, and my hand. You know, it's like.
Or if you're cooking, you know, this space can be. If you don't need the sink, you leave this closed, and if you need to wash something quick, You just do it here.
Yeah.
And that's why I use mine. I'm rarely using my sink, except to wash dishes. Funny you say that.
Yeah.
But I think it's really smart. I mean, and this is well implemented because it's big enough to be practical. Some have a pretty teensy.
Some of them have like that.
Yeah, it's like you have to really have good spit aim. I don't know.
Yes.
It's beautiful. I love the chrome down here. Super cool.
Yeah.
It looks like it does need a curtain up here.
It does. Right? So it has a curtain here.
Oh yeah.
And it has the track there. It's just, you know, they want you to put it in.
So you could probably, if you need a little more room, probably open the doors.
Yeah, you can leave the doors open. You can shower. You can do everything with the doors open. But let's get these doors closed. You can keep walking
this way. It's really, man, it feels solid too. I gotta say. Again, just the fit and finish. It's hard to convey, but it's really beautiful. Air conditioner here.
Yep. So this is a GREE air conditioner. So it's very high energy efficient, highly efficient, quiet, and for places like Florida, does a great
110
job.
or 12 volt?
110.
110. So it puts out a lot of hot air.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
is that a heat pump too?
So there is an Elwell,
Everybody, what's up?
an Elwell instant hot water heater and furnace that goes through the diesel. It's heated through the diesel of the fuel tank. So this is not a heat pump. This is just air conditioner.
But the 110s we find often blow more colder air.
Colder air,
and
more
so
air.
yeah. So this is the wardrobe.
That is the wardrobe.
This is nice.
Yep. You know something else I like? I like how they give you access to the back of the TV. Let me show you some.
That's cool.
So the back of the TV, you got your Apple TV in there. You got all of your other stuff you need for entertainment. And all of that is there, so that way you can access it, you can change it, fix it, upgrade it, whatever you need to do.
Smart.
Right there. So really like that. I think I left my flashlight. Oops. First sign of getting old, Scott. You leave your flashlight on and put it in your pocket. My kids tell me.
I do see seniors running around
the time.
Not that you're a senior, Nick.
I'm not a senior.
This is beautiful. I love this back here. It's
very cool.
It's so Bentley looking to me.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. So this is their new design. It's called like a waterfall design, how they kind of make it. They put some new memory foam in these. This is neat here because this is power.
Oh, that's cool.
So this is power laying out. So that way you can make your bed in full power. So there's another button here. So this one also lays flat. So you can make the entire bed. And then this obviously lays flat. I'm gonna
so you can have a ginormous bed.
You can.
Really.
You can almost have twin beds if you want it.
Yeah, that's
just
thinking. Right?
One can sleep there, and then the other one can sleep right here.
Yep.
You know, or obviously you lay this flat, and this whole thing turns into a bed. But you know what's neat is people can sit on these. So someone can easily sit right here, and they can also sit here, and these are really big and comfortable.
Yeah.
I love how they're doing power now too.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a really big and comfortable seat here, along with that.
It's really cool. So is there like a lagoon table set up for?
There is. So there is a lagoon mount.
Okay, those are pretty popular.
Yep. There is not a lagoon mount. There's.
It's the magic table mount.
It is the magic table mount. So there's supposed to be a lagoon mount back here. And then there's also
hidden in plain sight.
This is just nice for service. If you're talking about wanting to service things on your van, to kind of give the technicians easy access to stuff.
This is actually kind of nice for big, bulky items, so you're not fussing with the plumbing, but paper towels, toilet paper.
That's true.
Yeah, I really like that. And, you know, I think a
There's
sign
another one.
of a quality van is seeing the wiring and the plumbing and seeing how nice it is, residential. Yeah. Here's another good, you know, potato chips, big, bulky things.
Yep, potato chips. Potato chips don't last very long around me, Scott.
Yeah, I bet. No, right. That's why I don't carry any.
That is true. So you got a 24-inch LG Smart TV. You do have a stereo back here. So if you wanted to hook your phone up to do Bluetooth, you can have that playing here. Remember, there's that subwoofer under this.
Oh, yeah.
There are speakers all throughout here in the front and in the back.
Yeah.
Yep, speakers here, and then there's two in the front as well. So you can really jam when you're doing your push-ups in your van.
Watching Jane Fonda, remember her workout stuff back then? Oh my goodness.
110 plus USB and USB HDMI. Nice. So if you were working, and let's say you use the Lagoon table that is supposed to be back here, you had your laptop on the table, you could plug your laptop HDMI into this and use this as a monitor.
That's nice.
So many people are working remote from wherever they're at on the road.
100%.
And so with the connectivity and being able to work from here, it really gives you some good options. And then this is a third Firefly screen.
Wow.
So on this screen, you can do the sofa, you can recline the sofa here, you can put it back and forth. All the lights and air conditioner and heater is all built in there.
It's really beautiful. I mean, I just keep saying Bentley, but it's
LED lights everywhere.
Yeah, it's cool. You know, the other thing, Nick, I'm noticing is, you know, you're 6-ish, right? Feet are on the ground.
Yep.
And they've got tons of clearance above you.
Yeah.
So, you know, sometimes they put an extra cabinet and you're kind of bouncing on the bottom of the cabinet, which is not great. And this is what I think we were showing outside.
That's what you can access.
This is where you can, from the outside. You can see it, the back doors, right? So this is really smart.
Yes.
That's a huge
It's big. Oh, my God. I mean, it goes from here all the way back. So what, 3 feet plus?
Yeah,
I mean, all of this is...
So you can really load this boy up.
Yeah.
Chairs and what have you go back here if you want. Golf clubs down here.
Yep.
I mean, I think this is hauling around your golfing buddies and tailgating and right. I mean, there's 7 seat belts in here, Scott, and sleeping for 2 back here. I mean, there's ways you can finagle sleeping up front as well. So you can definitely make this comfortable enough to have more than 2 people sleeping, but 7 seat belts. You know, I have 4 kids. If it was me and my wife and our 4 kids, that's 6 people. My whole family can fit in this to go somewhere, which is nice. You don't have to sleep. You can go in something like this. I can envision people going from Airbnb to hotel to 1 night sleeping to 2 nights in an Airbnb. You can just travel differently in something like this because of how much stuff you can carry and the people, and you're kind of a destination and really be. Well, some people could certainly travel full time in this. But,
and then you do have 1,620 amp hours of lithium. So that's like the highest lithium capacity of any Class B van we sell.
I'm just admiring the stitching here, like you'd mentioned. I mean, that you don't see that very often. No. I don't think I've ever seen it.
No, and all this is done in the Midwest factory.
Yeah.
You should go up to their factory and check it out. It's pretty impressive.
It's really, in fact, they've even wrapped the thing for the microwave here. That probably is not easy. It's really nice.
Yeah.
And soft padding up here. I'm a fan of those. And soft padding over here. And the stitching is just Bentley just comes to mind. Mercedes, you have contrast stitching.
Yep.
It's just so elegant, right?
I drive a minivan, Scott. I don't know what kind of car you drive, but
I drive a van with 143,000 miles on it.
That's true, you do.
That's so great.
You do.
It's pretty cool.
Yes.
It feels luxury. I mean, Bentley and high-end Mercedes is what it feels like to me. And, a use case is, taking your golf buddies, taking your family, travel in style, right? Nick, why should people consider Sunshine State RVs? You're one of my favorite dealers. I only crow about 2. You guys are one of them.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I know. So what kind of makes Sunshine? I'll move back here so you can see.
Oh, gee.
I know. Look at that.
So what's cool about us is we have stuff like this, right? So this is brand new, just came out. Because we're the #1 Class B dealer in Florida, #3 in the whole country, we're able to get the newest, latest, and greatest products that people want. It's not just leftover stuff that they have at the factory. They should this is the first one like this with these colors, these options. This is the brand new 2026 Patriot. So this is brand spanking new everything. And then just our service, we don't just sell you an expensive van. We truly do. We guarantee you service appointments. We teach you how to use it. We give you tech support over the phone the whole time you own the van. Lots of cool things we do to help you have a great van experience, not just to sell you a van, but to make you enjoy the lifestyle.
100%. And I always say that, it's an expensive investment in your lifestyle and your freedom and your having fun with your friends and family, but it's a relationship with the dealer that makes it such a better experience.
So true.
You might hear a horror story once I get them all the time.
All the time.
And, you guys aren't the low ball price guy, but you deliver on the promise. Yeah. And when you have a good relationship with the van, good relationship with your dealer, it's going to make your van travel so much happier. I can attest to that. And many of you do too. I saw a couple of Go Small, Live Large viewers they picked up the new Westphalia Wave.
They did. They bought it at the Tampa RV show because you were there, and they happened to come in today the same day you're here. They came in and picked it up today.
It's a van life miracle.
Yes.
So
cool.
URL is Sunshine State RVs.
Because we have more than one.
You got quite a few. You got a new
SunshineStateRVs.com.
This is Nick. There's the whole team. There's Angie. There's Austin. There's Brandon. I'm going to forget somebody.
Lots of them.
Lots of them. And you guys have a new lot coming up. Hopefully next time we're up here, we can show you some of that. It's pretty cool, right?
Yes. Yep. 13 acres, big dealership, huge service. We don't have to make people wait for service anymore. We can get everybody in all the time and fix very quickly.
And so maybe you saw us at the Florida RV Super Show in January 2025, but the other big show you guys are at is at the Ocala
RV Show.
Right someday. Ocala.
March 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, coming up in a couple of weeks. I don't know if this video will be posted by then.
It will. And we have a special announcement.
We do.
I'll actually be there on Thursday.
Thursday, March 6th.
March 6th. So come see us there. It's going to be great. Nick, as always, just thanks for supporting me, supporting the channel, supporting the van life community that we built for, we're on my 7th year.
Wow.
Is that insane? I picked up my van October 2018.
Wow.
Changed my life forever. And we've met so many that this whole thing has changed your life.
I think I met you during COVID 2020, I think.
Yeah, I did come up for the Volta training. It was cool.
That's cool.
So just thanks for what you do for the channel and all of us and the community at large. It's so great. Any last words of wisdom?
No, I think you always say, what do you say? Live long and van long and prosper.
No, well, you can do that too. But
van long.
Spock. I always wanted to be Spock, right? He was just a cool cat.
He was cool.
And we say, get your journey on if you haven't already. And peace be with you. We'll see you soon.